National Football League on EA Sports. And all eyes are on Jerry Jeudy. He's going to be a busy man in the passing game. It's the Browns and the Dolphins. And it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, I know you're excited about this one. That's because it's shaping up to be a pass-heavy showcase for these QBs.
Kate, keep your eyes on the skies because that's where the offense and the fireworks are going to come from. We've heard from their teammates and coaches about the trust they have in these quarterbacks on the field to really steer these offenses. In a quarterback-driven league, that trust is essential to compete week in and week out. And we should have a good one today.
Chad Ryland will have the honor of getting us started. And here we go from Miami. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a proud Samoan and one of your few fellow lefty QBs, Brock, Tua Tagovailoa.
Tua's early career, yeah, it was known for injuries. Maybe not being as durable and as available as you want in a top 10 pick. But the last few years, he's taken great strides to rewrite that narrative. Remember, this was a guy that rewrote the record books in Hawaii, won a national championship at Alabama, and nobody questioned the accuracy of that left arm. It was just the availability, well, that he's had to rewrite, and he's done a heck of a job.
Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Now, this is a list that hurts a lot more this time of year. They need every one of these guys out there as they fight for a spot in the postseason.
It is all hands on deck the rest of the way, and every guy who's been lost at some point this season, his presence is surely sorely missed out there. Every team's fighting for a playoff spot, Kate. In the same boat at this point, it's a war of attrition. And who's got the ones standing and fighting at the end? Often the ones who make a postseason run.
They made it to single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He's running for it. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
1st and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. He's got his man. It's the rookie out of Colorado. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss. Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball, and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. And amidst the veterans, it's this rookie quarterback leading them out.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
They've got a man in motion. Airing it out to start this drive. Along the sideline, Brown brings it in. lost a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance, focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3.
Well, this is a headache-inducing run for a defensive coach. I could just imagine that staff both upstairs and down on the field watching it, Kate, because now they don't have to just worry about this guy catching as a receiver. Now they know he can be a weapon in the ground game, too.
From the gun on 3rd down. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
The Browns looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bojorquez, to handle it. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And it'll be Dolphins football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Man in motion here. On 1st down, they're going to start out with Achan. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Tua now from the gun. Taken in by Smith. He's got a gain of 6 there. Greg Newsome bringing that play to an end.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right, you just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Jake Bailey on the punt. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Browns will go on offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here's Chubb on 2nd down. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Throwing now on 1st down. On the move, headed right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. They'll punt another one away. yr2 returning to the field. He calls for the fair catch and has it at the 22-yard line. No return on that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. He finds space for a few yards that time. Yr2 there to bring him down. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Off the play fake. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
They motion to Waddle over left. Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
So the Dolphins readying for the punt. Jake Bailey's going to kick it away. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. Starts his return from the 23. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Browns are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And it's been impossible to contain this guy as both a passer and a runner all season. Late in the year, look, he's the leader among quarterbacks in rushing yards. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Chubb. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here's 2nd and 14. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate. Right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with the tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
He's on the move. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Juke the defender. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And it'll be their football. Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Running back sent in motion left. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Going on 3rd, Tagovailoa. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it's going to be 4th and short. On again comes Jake Bailey to punt this away. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he gets them what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out. We've finished 1 quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter. Browns in control of it. They got this after forcing a punt at the end of 1. Here's Jerome Ford for the first time this game. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
On 2nd and 12 now. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
And he's going to get this up across the 35 to maybe the 37. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Takes off right out of the read option. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Chased out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
And the fair catch secured here at the 16. So no return on that punt. And they're going to take over possession. The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. By this point, partner, they are through that opening script, through trying to establish their offense, and yet still no points. Thinking it might be time to start switching things up a little bit, tear up the old game plan and start fresh.
Well, I promise you that's what's buzzing on the headsets and over on the sidelines and in the huddle. Got to find a way to just get into some sort of rhythm.
He's on the move. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. That was Martin Emerson with a stop that time.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
That's caught. He found some space. No one around. He's got space. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. Such an exciting play lost because of that penalty. And this offense now left to think of their next call as they make the long walk back down the field.
Still 2nd down.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Running it after the penalty. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Taken in by Hill, right side. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He got 24 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Miami.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's A-Chain up the middle. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Award that tackle to Michael Hall. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
He's got Smith. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down. Motioning one of the tight ends. They run the counter to H-N. And defenders are there to get him at the line. From the secondary, Grant Delpit on the tackle. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. A-Chain again. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. That was Martin Emerson with a stop that time. Just a couple on the pickup there, so back-to-back runs leave him with a 3rd and 8. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
This defense did the best they could to track him as he ran all the way across the field, but eventually, you're just going to lose him. And that's when a completion was made and turned it into a significant gain.
H-N. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal. They put a receiver in motion right. They run it from the gun with right. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They kick the running back in motion. On 3rd and goal, it's Tagovailoa. The back grabs it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Trying for it, it's H-N. And he gets in, touchdown! The Dolphins get the game's first points here in the 2nd. Devon H-N with a touchdown. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Greg Zuerlein for the point after try. The point after splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Zuerlein has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Browns ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he's been more than just his passing touchdowns this season. In fact, you can see it right here. He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing scores late in the campaign. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They send him left out of the slot. They'll come out throwing. He lofts one deep, center of the field. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Pass play now. Forced out to his right. He's running with it. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. That's complete, David Njoku. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. That's a Cleveland touchdown. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Browns tie this game 7-7. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Dolphins send a running back, Devon Achane, getting back to work. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. He's finds Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. New set of downs for him from the 46. On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line. 1st down, here's Tua. Completed left side to Smith. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. From the red zone now. Called in by Waddle. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. That brings us to halftime, and these teams locked up on the scoreboard. It's a 7-7 ball game. Now it's up north to Orlando for a look around the league. We've got Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens who have the lead in that one. Zay Flowers, a touchdown reception. From there, we're off to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And this one going the visitors' way as the Texans have the lead in that one. Stephon Diggs, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's head to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati to see what's happening with the Bengals. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Chicago Bears. Joe Burrow leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a great return has the offense just a touch shy of midfield as they start this drive. The Browns to with their offense back out there as Nick Chubb returns to the field. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. And off to Chubb to start the drive. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat. But the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense to the line for second down. Slot receiver headed left. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
It just feels like any time this guy touches the ball, it's a big play waiting to happen. He could be lined up wide or when they use him as a runner. If someone doesn't get a hand on him quick, he's gone.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Shotgun snap, a give to Ford. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down. He's dropping back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Buys time, rolling right. He can run it. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that gives the Browns a first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First down from the red zone. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
And he only gets this one down to the 9. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. Tight end going in motion here. Throwing now, 3rd and 2. This one's caught. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a gain of 7, and that brings up 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
They're lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1. Motioning him from the slot right. And he's across. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. Has this at the 6. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. The Miami offense headed out there now. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. Ball at the 33 for first down. Going play action, Tagovailoa. Finds his man, Waddle. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be first down, Miami. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Achane, a first down carry. Jukes one defender. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins throw 6 points onto their score. Devon Achane with the touchdown. There's time to chide him about poor tackling later, Brock.
And I probably will.
And you probably will. Coach probably will give him an earful about it as well. But let's not let the missed tackle take away from an excellent effort he had on that run.
Yeah, it really was his effort to force that missed tackle. Okay, I think that's the key, and open the door for that touchdown. As soon as he slipped that stop, his mind was focused on one thing and one thing only, the end zone.
Zerline on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins take the lead on that successful kick. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Return coming from the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. The visitors headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. To throw here on first down. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Jeudy will go in motion right. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks. No gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 7. Throwing incomplete to Ford. And he's brought down after a short gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He finds him beyond the marker. And they make the tackle at the 38. They'll keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
He's across the 20, still going. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. All right, here we go. 2nd down. They'll run here following the penalty. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's going to be 2 on the pickup, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 13. Three-quarters in the books from this one. It's the Browns football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. And the Dolphins in a nickel set for this 3rd down. Looking for a throw here. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Trying getting it to Jerry Jeudy. And that brings up 4th and long.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a quarterback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position, and most importantly, swat that pass away.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. On the quick slant, it's Njoku. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. How about 19 yards on 4th down, and the call to go for it pays off considerably. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Connection made to Jeudy. And this one doesn't go far. Second down now, 7 to go. They're going play action. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job.
And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Browns take a 4th quarter lead. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith. Right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
The Browns will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it. And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late.
You know, we tend to say this all the time, and I'll say it yet again, Kate. Big targets in the red zone are an enormous advantage. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Fielded at the 7. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. And it's still largely a rough outline, Brock. Not a finalized picture just yet, but our playoffs are starting to take shape. They put a receiver in motion here left. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Second and 6 coming up here. They'll stick with A-Chain. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
He puts some air under this one, deep right. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Tua now from the gun. Complete out to the right. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Tagovailoa now. Searches from the pocket. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And the Browns will have their work cut out for them on this drive. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Chubb on the give, headed left. And that defense reacts quickly. Wow, they take him down near the 21. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. From the 21. Has a man, it's Brown. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. Needed. This is 3rd and inches. Chubb going for the marker. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He spins right by him. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about a big hitter, 30-40 yards there and a new set of downs?
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.